Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is March coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community. If you'd like to have your games cast, then, you know, take that replay. Like this one, which I'm sure is awesome. I haven't seen it yet, but there you go. Upload it to GG Tracker or any of the other replay sites there are on the internet, and link that to castit.reddit.com. That is castit.reddit.com. If you're old, if you have no hair, if you don't know how the internet works, then go to reddit.com/r/castit. That also works. If you'd like to have me cast it directly, send it to marchgaming@gmail.com and I will get right down for it. Over on this side of Proxima Station, playing for Sunsval's finest. Maybe? Yeah, I think that's what it says. It's LRG. LRG, which probably stands for something? Something Protossy. His opponent. Coming out for the Terran race. In the core hall sector. It's PolyBlack. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have, if I read the description properly, this is a Master League game, but I wasn't paying attention, to be honest, when this loaded in, so I don't know for sure. We certainly have a 2-gate opening over on the side of the Protoss, which is not one I'm familiar with. And on the other side, well, we've got 2 barracks being built by PolyBlack. Neither side going for that early expand, despite this rather sizable map with the... Let me illustrate this. Lengthy rush distance. This is not where you just show up in your opponent's base with 5 Marines and kill everything in, you know, at 3 minutes or so. This takes a bit of walking or flying. If you can fly, it's a little bit faster, but for both sides that takes a little bit of time. So we have a Reaper coming in out there, and in order to defend the Reaper, which is not going to go to his base at all, but it's just going to sit there, we have 2 Stalkers. This Reaper just making sure that nothing untowards comes towards him. Let's see, what do we have as well? Very, very defensive. It's maybe a little bit, you know, taken aback by the 2-gate opening, which is certainly a very aggressive opening, if I do say so myself. And may just want to be here like, look, you're going to bust up my RAM with Stalkers or Adepts, and I'm just gonna sit here with all my firepower and all my KD8 charges, which means that you get to fly is cool, and I'm just going to build loads and loads and loads of Marines. Looks like LRG is perfectly fine having 2 and only 2 very highly upgraded Stalkers. That is the Stalker skin from wherever you got that. I'm pretty sure I have it, but there you go. Of course, with that Mothership Core, it's got quite the defensive capabilities, and here is that expansion, whereas his opponent is almost done already. Now, with Stim being done and the double medevac coming out of this, I am assuming this could be quite a deep punch for PolyBlack, showing up on LRG's doorstep at around 5:30, and all that he has to defend it so far are 2 Stalkers. So PolyBlack, or LRG, who has no clue what's happening over on here this side, is going to be in a bit of surprise. And if this is going to be a push including tanks, which it isn't going to be, because that tech lab on the factory makes that Widow Mine a lot stronger. No, it doesn't, but not entirely sure why he would do it otherwise. You want to meet your opponents in the map, preferably about here, that you can make them siege up and unsiege. Seriously, is he not going to make a single tank? He's going to make a tank. Make a tank. Make a tank for the caster. Make him look smart. Coming. Coming. LRG expecting that army to fly out. Right here, being in that path. Where's that? Foot of mine is being placed in a defensive position. 2 engineering base, 4 double upgrades, and there goes the first drop. This is not going to be a drop. He's very confident in just sort of flying over here. There you go. And is he going to fly straight over those stalkers? No, he isn't. He's going to bypass that in its entirety. Now, over on this side, LRG has got a militia corps in the right position, but other than that, he's just got the 2 stalkers, and that is the sum total of his army there. 4 stalkers here, and there are 2 stalkers there. That's 2 more, that's good. I'm going to put some there as well. You don't know your opponent's going to come in over here. It's a good guess, but you don't know. There's this coming on down. That is not the right position, and here we go, straight into the stalkers. And a possible overcharge. That mothership core is not being repositioned, although that could be quite a powerful overcharge. And there we go. This drop gets denied. Very nice response there by LRG, only taking a little bit of shield damage. And those 2 medevacs are, hoping to intercept him, but he's not going home. There you go as well. And he should be able to overcharge that as well. Overcharge. There we go. That is 1 medevac, and the other one decides to get away. And I think, oh, wait. Nope, didn't lose a damn thing. And you don't go in there. You've got 24 hit points. Just get on out. Oh dear. And I think at this point we can say pretty confidently that LRG is in a great position. Actually, with equal workers and you know, mules on the side of the turn, with equal army supply, and 1-1 almost finishing for the turn, and not even having started on forges. Well, yeah, it does have a forge for LRG. I'm going to have to take that back. Very nice follow-up with that armory right there, making sure they can start the 2-2 fairly soon. And here we go. Here is that tank finally, and he just siege sided up. That's going to be in an excellent position to cover that ramp, as the 1 stalker is going to see what is up. Maybe decide, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to deal with that. This is a good defensive position. These are 80-90 Marines with a tank, with a second tank on the way. He only knows about 1 of the tanks, so does clear up that second line of attack for for any future endeavors. And here we go. All right, that Reaper serving its purpose by making sure of exactly what's coming in there. And there is the defensive line by that tank. I do believe he actually sees all of that as well. 3rd base being taken by the Protoss. Very good. And have we started a command center yet? No, we haven't. Haven't started 2-2 either. And only now getting combat shields. Robotics Bay. That I like. Pump out a couple of Colossi. And this, I mean, there isn't a Marauder here at all. And LRG sees this. Isn't building any. Does he have a single one? He doesn't have a single one. Of course, that tank is going to be a bit annoying, but where did that tank go anyway? Tank? Ah, back here, the defensive posture. Just in case something happens there. Alright, 3rd base coming in now here for PolyBlack. And I thought I might have missed something there, as 4 stalkers blinked away into nothingness. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Do you see it? Do you see it? Yes, you do. Are you aware of it? No, but PolyBlack is. So just making sure that nothing's going to drop his way by putting 4 stalkers here, which is a very common path to jump that way. Put a couple of stalkers here. Nope, no, does get out of that vision, but here we go. Let's see how much LRG is paying attention. Of course, in this way, I can't see it either, so it's still there. Oh! Just in the gap between 2 vision. And there is the 3rd base coming in there. Liberators And there is the extended thermal lance. There is the first upgrade of attack, and there are the Colossus. Because Colossi, oh, there is that medevac we did unload and took care of a stalker right there. Where are you scanning? There you are. Sees that fully finished third base and no units defending it whatsoever because, well, he's just got stalkers. Very good in the early game. And then if your control is good, then it's certainly a fantastic unit to play with. However, don't pay attention and Stim Bio will murder it. So we'll see who among these two players, LRG or PolyBlack, has the better control. And of course, one of the things at this level of play, and I said at the start that it was a massive game, which I no longer believe it is. Once you're at this level of play, when you're attacking, you tend to focus on your units. He's not attacking now, so this is a very bad example. Whereas if you're defending, you tend not to. So using these stalkers as a defensive, in a defensive way, can be quite detrimental to double Colossi, to LRG. LRG may very well find like, oh, I'm being attacked. Oh, where am I being attacked? Let's look. All my units are dead. Ooh, triple upgrades for the Protoss. Let's see. Yep, one attack and shield. So we're going to try and catch up to these guys. Has vehicle weapons. That's for the tank. That's not for the Liberators. He's got a couple of tanks. And this observer did see that move out if he was paying attention. And certainly this area around this ramp can be a very powerful place because it does sort of choke your opponents through, but LRG voluntarily gives that up. And here we go. Alright, gets the first couple of shots off on those Liberators. And here we go, the slow siege up. And this is exactly what you want to do as a Protoss. There is that siege up. Alright, cool. We're standing here. It's fine. No worries. Now we wait for him to unsiege and move forward a little bit. And then we threaten him again. You know what would be really good? If he also had some... Oh, High Templars. Does he have Storm? He doesn't have Storm. Archons. There you go. If you had a War Prism right now that was, you know, flying somewhere else. Alright, there's the scan. He knows that army is not moving. Let's go. Are we going to go forward? Yes. Yes. Slightly forward. Very, very slightly forward. And of course the Terran has two siege units. One being the tank, the traditional siege unit, and the other one's Liberator. There was the unsiege, and LRG tried to like, you know what? I can do that as well. Or I can take advantage of that, but then that doesn't happen. All right. There's that second line of siege up, and LRG is going to have to deal with a slowly encroaching thing, and he does exactly what I want him to do. Even without a War Prism, he does send that second line of defense. But PolyBlack isn't a moron. He decides to do very much the same thing. So he's going to drop right here when there's nothing here to defend. Let's see how much damage this is going to do. Do we have charge? Yes, we do. There we go. And this is going to be 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. Nothing happening over here. And pulls the SCVs to deal with the Zealots, which is not very good idea at this point in the game. Oh, there goes that drop. That drop didn't get much of anything done. And all of these SCVs are dead. Going to work on that thing. That is a very defensive thing. And in the meantime, we have the engagement over here. None of the tanks were sieged, and that's where LRG got a bunch of free shots off, and the entire army has actually melted. Here are more stalkers. Yes, he's going to have to jump into this position if he so chooses. Oh, there are oh, he is going to get the Colossi if they're going to get in like that, but also voluntarily stays in the Liberation Zones. All of the Colossi have been taken down. but there's still stalkers standing. Oh, this did eventually get cleaned up. Alright, let's see. 31 workers. Nothing here. And, oh, don't. Just blink away, man. Blink away. I don't know if it's on cooldown. 2 more Colossi coming on in there. And what does his opponent have to deal with it? 2 Vikings. And he's not building anymore. This one is going to be into Planetary Fortress, which I don't need to tell you does not have the range of an upgraded Colossus. So in a little while that may just be a problem. And LRG should... That was a Trap Probe, I imagine. Should maybe considering getting somewhere he can mine, because there's these out. You're gonna have to take this base or that base. Well, this base it is. PolyBlack in the meantime already has this base, so yes, he is down 38 to 55 workers, but he also has one... Wait. He's supposed to have a base here. Has 1 orbital command. He has 2 orbital command. He has 3 orbital command worth of mules. So we don't have the income graph, because while I am casting with Game Heart, this is a game played, I'm assuming, on the ladder. Nope, still no storm, and that means there's no Game Heart on the other side, so I can't show you the income graph. And what a great addition to the UI that is. So very much love to Blizzard and to... I don't know how closely Ali works with them, but wait, Avex, fuck. Yes, no, it's Ali Avex thingy. Oh, here we go. More siege up, and here we have something very effective against bio units, and facing it are bio units. These guys don't die because they have lots and lots and lots of shields, and they do bonus damage versus bio. Look at that, 43 versus biological. Absolutely murder all of these, and that is the Air Force of Black as well. And this base does get put up, does not get denied. Nice play by LRG. This base is down now, and this base is fully mined as well, so this is not mining after all. This could have a couple of SCVs repositioning itself. All right. And let's see if he remembers that those Colossi have really good range. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. There we go. All right, go. Now PolyBlack has an option. He can defend this and come in with all of these units over here, but he doesn't. No, this is not good. This is not good. Also, you want to repair this, by the way. There you go. Yep. LRG can just push this away with the use of those stalkers. Now he just goes in there, knows that he can just focus that down with a little bit of focus fire. And that is the last of that planetary force. Now, of course, all the SUVs can go here, so there shouldn't be too much of a gap in mining. But it's, you know, it's nice. It's a gold base. It's nice to have. All right. You're gonna have to get this base as well, because you are severely over saturated on that base. This attack path going to be taken down or not? No, LRG pulls on back there. Just going to make sure that his opponent is not on this base yet, doesn't know about this base, and maybe fears what his opponent have, and he really shouldn't, because, but of course he doesn't know this. Getting ready to blink back. Doesn't want to overcommit. Takes this down. There you go. SUV. Free SUV. Kill the SUV. Alright, there you go. There we go. There is that zealot going on in here. And now PolyBlack is going to have to respond. Is he going to take out this? Yes. And if so does, is LRG going to move in? No, LRG, fine, pulling on back there. Checks to see for a big... Oh, and here we go. Alright, you want to blink in there? Yep, there you go. Stays on in that tank fire. Does take out the 3 siege tanks. Make sure that those units can't actually run away, although that movement in pair zone isn't as instantaneous as it used to be. And that is the last army of PolyBlack. We slowly see that being taken down. the Stalkers focusing down those medevacs, and one medevac with units does escape. That means this is going to get absolutely murdered. After that, this has been completely cleared by the SCP, and all we have here is a, there you go. Oh, if you focus, there you go. Alright, this is the sum total of the remaining forces of PolyBlack. PolyBlack in a lot of trouble right there. And yep. LRG on 4 bases with 130 army supply. Oh, too late. That is unfortunate. With 130 army supply to 34, it's just going to move into this remaining little batch of things. And GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.